Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, Duncanville, Texas, America, and the world, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the middle of March 2020. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, on this show, as you can imagine, we've got lots of championship hoops and a little baseball. So let's go.
I'm Mike Kreisberg. It's an exciting time in Duncanville right now. We just finished out a fantastic football season, volleyball in the playoffs, and now we got baseball, softball, track, band, drill team, and most exciting is basketball is happening right now, and I'm ready for some hoops.
Hoops? Did you say hoops? We gotcha hoops. Right here in the Hoops Corner on Duncanville Weekly News with all the highlights from the latest Duncanville Panther and Pantherette basketball games and a peek at upcoming games. The Hoops Corner is brought to you by James Memorial Chapel, Duncanville's only home-owned funeral home.
Corbett Mitchell Media and Consulting and President Tiffany R. Wyatt.
Sherry and Tom Kennedy, Proforma A-Z Specialties.
And by Leon Miller Commercial Real Estate Properties on Main Street. And now, in the Hoops Corner, here's John with all the Hoops highlights.
Hello, Duncanville basketball fans, and welcome to the Hoops Corner. The Panthers and the Pantherettes are winding down their seasons in the right way. And the Panthers played in the regional championships in Fort Worth, and here's how they did. Friday, Arlington Bowie, the fourth place finisher in District 6 4A, was at the Wilkerson Grimes Fieldhouse to meet the Panthers in the FUIL Region 1 semifinals. The Panthers get the tip, and LeBryant gets it over to Damon to score the opening hoop, avoiding a volunteer flop. Bryant banks in a three-point shot from the top. And when Micah drives and spots Damon for another layup, it's 7-0 Panthers, 2.5 minutes in. When Damon is quadruple team, he kicks it to Juan for the rainbow. And then Micah spins in the lane and scores. It's palms up time as Coach Peavy disagrees with an official's call. Ronald picks up a loose ball in the lane and scores. And then Juan. 3. And after one, it's 17-11, Panthers. In the second, Robert kicks it out to Juan for another rainbow. And then Zurich makes a move that draws some oohs and ahs for the bank shot. And an 11-point lead early in the second quarter. Juan makes a good pass to Damon for 2 and 1. Then Damon saves the ball back to Bryant, who takes it to the hoop for 2. When Bryant gets stopped, he dishes it out to CJ for yet another rainbow. Robert scores in the lane, avoiding another volunteer flop. And at the half, it's 35-26, Panthers. Robert opens the second half with a 15-foot jump shot. And then Micah takes the baseline for an over-the-head reverse lay-in. Juan, 3 more. And after 3, it's a 48-39 lead. The Panthers slowed things down in the 4th and lulled the Volunteers to sleep on plays like this. Micah to Damon for a 13-point lead 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. After about 15 passes, Zurich takes the baseline for 2. After many more passes, Juan takes Damon's pass for 2 more and a 16-point lead with 2 minutes left. Just dribble it out, and they do. Final, Panthers 59 in Arlington Bowie, the Volunteers 44. Juan scored 20 and Damon 11 to lead the Panthers. Next up, tomorrow, the region finals.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
Corbett Mitchell Media and Consulting is located in Duncanville, the city of champions, and is ready to help you with your business needs. From branding, creative design, help with your event management or production, we can help get your business, project, or event on the right track. Stop in and see us or visit us online at www.corbettmitchell.com. We help you change the game.
Saturday afternoon back at Wilkerson Grinds, the Region 1 finals were on, and the Panthers met a team that they didn't expect to meet. The District 2 6A winner, the Odessa Permian, also the Panthers, who had upset those Richardson Eagles in their semifinal game, preventing an all-District 8 6A Region 1 final. And Juan gets it started with this drive down the lane for the basket to open the scoring. Robert feeds Damon for the turnaround. Bryant drives, and the Permian defender puts his face into Bryant's arm, and Bryant is called for the foul, and Coach Peavy is palms up early. Robert rebound Damon's shot for 2 and 1. Bryant makes it to the basket this time for 2 as the teams are swapping baskets. Bryant again from that arc on the floor for 3 and an 8-point lead with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Bryant, 3 more and 1. Micah on a break, finger rolls it in. Then on the next possession, drives for 2 and 1. And after 1, it's 20-13, Duncanville Panthers. In the second, Bryant feeds Micah for the dunk and 1. Then Micah feeds Damon for yet another dunk and a 10-point lead. When Bryant's layup lips out, Micah is there to tip it in. Then Bryant kicks it over to Damon for 3 and a 13-point lead with 3 minutes left in the first half. Zurich rebounds Juan's rainbow attempt and puts it in to make it 34-24, Duncanville Panthers at the half. Scoring slowed down a little in the second half as Duncanville started the lull 'em to sleep offense early, and Damon feeds Robert for the basket. Juan, rainbow, On this inbounds play, Bryant makes the good bounce pass to Damon for 2. And a 16-point lead midway through the third quarter. Late in the quarter, yet another questionable call is mentioned to the official by Coach Peavy. Time is short, and Juan shoots a baseline shot at the buzzer that bounces in. And after 3, it's 46-24, Duncanville Panthers. In the fourth, nice passing finished by Zurich to Micah. And a lot of free throws finished by Eric. Final, Duncanville Panthers 59 and the Odessa Permian Panthers 43. Micah and Bryant scored 11. Juan had 10. Next stop, the Alamo Dome for the state semifinals Friday night. Here's just some of the after the game scenes at this Region 1 final game. The Pantherettes, having won FUIL Region 1 last week, were in San Antonio, the Alamo Dome, for the state championships. And here's how they did. Friday night at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, the Pantherettes played their state semifinal game against Converse Judson, the Rockets. And this was a defensive battle. After the Rockets won the tip and didn't score, Kiera's shot is blocked, but Deja steals and passes back to her for the layup to start the Pantherettes scoring. Then Deja's three-point attempt is rebounded and put in by Anaya. Lila feeds Zara for a break, and it's 10-5. Pantherettes 5 minutes into the game. Deja, 3. And after 1, it's 14-10. Pantherettes, and a big Pantherette fan texts the score back north. In the second, Treston's shot is rebounded and put in by Hope. And then Naya. 3. Then Dacia scores on a break. 2 and 1. She misses the free throw. But Tristan drives for 2 and 1 and hits her free throw. Deja, 2 more. Zaria stops and pops. And at the half, it's a 10-point Pantherette lead. In the third, Tristan hits a runner in the lane. And Kiera makes the good move to score. Deja drives and dishes to Hope for 2 and 1. But she misses her free throw. But Zaria's there to put it back. And after 3, it's 37-30, Pantherettes. In the fourth quarter, Deja spots Hope for two, and that was the only two until midway through the fourth quarter. Then Zaria spots Hope underneath the basket. The way the Pantherettes finished the game, you'd think that they had 98 or 99 points, as Naya is fouled and she misses. And outscoring the Rockets 8-6 in the fourth, it's over. Final, Pantherettes 45 and Converse Judson 36. Deja led all the scorers with 13. Next stop, the state championship game.
Leon Miller and his commercial real estate on Main Street. Leon likes to promote Duncanville High School athletes and has done so for years on Duncanville Weekly News. If you have a convenient office or retail rental, call Leon at 214-728-2804. When the Jayhawks are winning, you'll get a real good deal.
My name is Sherry Kennedy, and I am the owner of Performa A to Z Specialties, which is a full-service marketing ad agency without the agency fees. We provide print services, promotional products, and apparel to promote your business, school, or event, whether it be large or small. Performa A to Z Specialties has a full-service team that includes a graphic artist to help create your logos or images. We are located in the best Southwest area, and we've been servicing clients in Texas and across the United States for over 30 years. You can reach us at azspecialties.com, or our phone number is 972-709-0015.
Saturday night, the Pantherettes met the Cypress Creek Jaguars. And Thurston gets it going, scoring on the first possession. Then scores again. But that was it for the first 4 minutes of this game as the Pantherettes trail 9-5. Deja makes up 3 of them with this shot from behind that arc on the floor, and then makes the behind-the-back dribble to get open to shoot and score. Tristan drives and dishes to Zara for the layup. And after one, it's 14-9 Pantherettes. Early in the second, Deja is fouled and hits 1 of 2. Then Zara feeds Anaya for 2. And Deja drives and scores. And when she misses, Lila is there to rebound and score for a 7-point lead midway through the second quarter. Zara takes Lila's pass for 2 and 1. And she hits the free throw. And at the half, it's a 10-point Pantherette lead. Early in the third, Tristan scores, taking Hope's pass. And then Hope rebounds Deja's shot and goes for 2 and 1. Check out this move by Tristan for the hoop. Coach Howard tells them to play like the Pantherettes have a 98 or a 99-point game and dribble, or pass. Later, on a break, Naya feeds Hope for 2 and 1. And after 3, it's 47-35 Pantherettes. In the fourth, on this inbounds play, Lila takes the good pass from Kiera to score, and then Naya drives and scores. A lot of free throws the rest of the way. Final, Pantherettes 63, Cypress Creek 47. Deja had 23, Tristan 13, and Sierra scored 12 as the Pantherettes win the state championship for the 11th time. Athletic Director Dwight Weaver and Superintendent Mark Smith helped present the gold medals to the team. Deja was named the tournament most valuable player, and here are some after the game scenes.
What's it mean to win your first year here at Duncanville?
It means everything. I mean, after, coming over and, that's a big change. Coach Self's an amazing woman, and she's been there for 20 years with a great legacy behind her. And she taught me a lot, and to be able to come and take over, and knowing that she believed in me as well, and she pushed me, and she's always supported me, and to be able to take over and make her proud as well, that's really big for me.
The Duncanville baseball team is well underway, and here's how they did last week. On Thursday, the Waxahachie tournament started for about the 100th year, as long as anybody can remember, and the Panthers played Mansfield Legacy in Midlothian due to a soggy field in Waxahachie. Trailing 2-0 in the third, with one out, Errata beats out a ground ball to shortstop, and then he steals second base. Rolando walks, and with Eric at the plate, Errata takes third on a throwing error. Then Eric hits a sacrifice fly to right field to plate Errata in the only Panther run of this game. Final, Mansfield Legacy 3 and the Panthers 1. Later that day, the Panthers beat Waxahachie 6-1. Then on Friday, the Panthers lost to Midlothian 1-0 and to Bryant, Arkansas 2-1. On Saturday, the only game the Panthers played was with Birdville, and they lost that one 4-1. They are now 4-6 on the season. We'll be back on or before March the 17th with highlights of the Panthers in San Antonio and a little baseball. As we close, let's see some scenes from the reception that the Pantherettes had as they returned home from their state championship tour. See ya March the 17th.
Right now, if you'd like to say anything, if not, I'll turn it over to Coach Howard.
Yay! Just a few words. We could not have done this, first of all, without God in our corner. There's a lot of people that counted us out, a lot of people that did not believe, but he did, and he is bigger and greater than anyone. These young ladies that stand behind me, I'm so very thankful for them believing in and following a new coach. Not a lot of people know how hard that is to have a coaching change and for them to just take on and actually believe in what me and my staff were teaching. I'm so thankful for these young ladies for letting me coach them. To the parents who were there, whether the score was 2-100 or 55-56, when you came to those games where you were eating popcorn and a couple of drinks and you were just bored, or the ones where you were twiddling your thumbs and tight and didn't know what the outcome would be, we thank you. To the city of Duncanville and everybody that supported us, we thank you. We're happy to be able to bring this one back to the city of Duncanville. Yeah. This one for the city.